Okay, so I just realized I'm inside now. Same video, same thing where I was working on the outside, but I completely forgot to plug in the microphone into the right audio jack. I had it in the headphone jack instead of the microphone jack. So I might have to end up revoicing everything. I'm in the process of removing the old carbon fiber wrap. I will link the video that I used. I don't see the point of me like remaking another video when there's a really good video out there. Yeah, this is the wood grain that it has, which I actually like the wood grain more than the carbon fiber, which is actually pretty crazy. I wish there was a way for me to just put it in and then see what it looks like. But yeah, it's just really cool to see what the wood grain looks like, because I've never seen it before, and I'm finally taking off this really bad wrap. I also saw that I think someone plasti dipped this. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. It looks like they hot glued it back, but yeah, just another thing that I was like noting. Anyway, I'm gonna just record a time lapse of me taking this really bad wrap off. So quick update, I am now wrapping the main console of the car. I will show you right now what my setup is looking like. It's a little bit weird. This thing is smoking up. I will leave the link. I'll let you know if it stops. I don't entirely know why it's like smoking up. So I put a fan on just so I'm not breathing any fumes. Apparently it's like a first time thing if you use it. I don't know. I hope it's just, yeah, I don't know. I hope it stops. Anyway, here's what the wrap is looking like right now. It's pretty well. I've never wrapped, so this is my first time wrapping this, so I'm a little nervous. Here's the X-Acto knife. I had to order one because I didn't have one. I have no clue what's going on here. I know I think this has been wrapped or maybe plasti dipped. I'm not too sure. But yeah, I don't know what's going on here. I will have to check that out later. I'm currently cutting out this part, and I learned something. When you cut this X in between this, make sure you leave enough so that it covers it completely, as you can see there, because on this side, I kind of fumbled, and if you can't see that already, I'll zoom in right now. There is a section here that is missing part of it. I don't know if that's visible. I hope it isn't, because I'm not going to redo this again. But just something to keep in mind. So there was someone on a forum who like completely removed this, but apparently you can take this off. As you can see, you can. But here's something to keep in mind when you take it off. Hopefully it does still lock in, but I broke these clips by accident. So try to pop it off if you do from the back. I used this, just literally pry it up and then push it, but push it in an angle so that it's pushing this way. So if it's this way, push it this way rather than pushing this way, because you will break these clips. All right, so I'm in the middle of cleaning this out. I managed to put the carbon fiber on this. I had to hot glue it just because it was peeling off. Temporary fix. I will probably replace this maybe in the future. I don't know what this is either. And this over here, just to show you, is like really dirty. So I'm like cleaning this out. I don't know what the previous owner was doing, but that is just from cleaning this. I am missing this, the shift lock cover. I don't know where it is, but yeah, I'd like to also replace this because it's super scratched up. But yeah, I just want to make sure everything is clean once I put it back. I'm more concerned about, I'll probably throw up a video of the center console where there's like so much stuff inside of there. I have no clue how I'm going to clean that out. So I was getting some of the other carbon fiber pieces done, and I just took off this side part that goes on the car. Now I'm just confused as to what this person was thinking, or who did this to this, because this is the color it's supposed to be, but this looks like someone tried to paint it. Anyway, this carbon fiber stinks. I don't know why. I'll show you the other pieces because I ended up cleaning them. Clean. I don't know if I recorded a video of the before, but this is super clean. And this one is drying up. I don't know how I'm going to get rid of these blemishes on it. Okay, so at this point, I don't know if I'm just going to record one whole video or make separate videos, because this is all there's a plane above. This is all like one day, like a span of 3 days that I'm doing all this on, so I don't know how to split it up. But anyway, point is, I'm in the middle of removing the steering wheel, so I can add this cover that I have, this suede cover. And while doing that, I'm also going to wrap these buttons here. It's not that hard to do, and I realize it might be easier to just wrap it now that I took off the steering wheel, because I can like stick in parts of the steering wheel cover to mold it better. It's really easy. All you do is pop out this cover. I use, I'll show you what I use to pop the covers out. I use like these, and I just pried it open. This cover also, it is easier with this, with one that has grooves, just because then you can stick it in there and pull out. And then to take it out, it's a T30, I think. Where is it? I will correct myself if it's not a T30. I'm like 90% sure it is a T30. Yeah, it is a T30. And then you use a T30 to take it out. After that, all you gotta do is unscrew this here. There's another one on that side, then these two come off, and then I can take these back inside, rewrap them, put them back, and I'm gonna install the steering wheel cover while I do that. So I was taking off the carbon fiber off the steering wheel buttons, and I don't know what kind of cheap carbon fiber this person used, like the wrap, because it's so sticky, and this is the same material he used for the other one, and it's so bad. Whoever had this car before, it's very easy to take off. You just take these 3 screws off, and then everything comes out. I took this out just because I wanted to see if I could replace the LEDs on them, but I'm not that like tech savvy to figure out how to do that, and I also don't have the lights, so I'm not too stressed about it. I thought it might have been easier. Anyway, yeah, now I'm gonna have to rub this with alcohol and get this off, because this is horrible. It's so sticky. Look at this. Oh no, it's gonna get dirty. And it did. A little quick update. This is what it's looking like. I have the other one finished. I think it looks really clean. Some pieces of advice when doing the carbon fiber: just make sure you really like put pressure on these ends, just to make sure there's no bubbles and that it tightens up. Stretch it. I learned that the hard way, that you can stretch this pretty well. This one is a little more roughly done than this one, which I think came out pretty good. I'm just finishing these parts out. These parts are really easy. There's another one down here. I don't know if you can see that. Just an X, and then trim around, heat it up, bend the pieces in, cut the edges, right, so you can bend it in, and then just trim it out. Again, I'm not an expert. This is my first time wrapping, but so far so good. Okay, so here's a steering wheel cover. It's inside out. I got the instructions right here. I hope, I was looking at a tutorial right now, and then the thing he puts a few hours later when he's done. I hope it doesn't take a few hours. Anyway, here's what I have to learn to do today, which I think is going to take me a while to figure out. And the double-sided tape that they're putting around inside so this doesn't move. I think it just goes around the edges. At least that's what the instructions say. They're not very helpful. Yeah, okay. Let me tape this up and then go try fitting it on the vehicle. Okay, so there's no way I'm gonna be able to do this in here. I'm just gonna take it off completely. It's pretty easy. You just use a flathead, push these 2 up, and these pop right off. After that, you just, there's like a little cable. Where's the little black cable that was here? It's just a little clip at the bottom that you push in and pull out. You'll see it. It's literally set up like that. And then, yeah, you just use I think this is a 19 millimeter. Yeah, 19 millimeter. And just twist it off. I think this should come off now, if I'm not wrong. I think so. Let me come back and figure it out, and I'll keep you posted once I get this wheel off. I did get that off. It's actually really easy. Unscrew the, oh man, I'm dropping it. Unscrew the 19 millimeter bolt, and after you unscrew it, place it back on lightly, like just a little lightly, so when you start like wiggling the steering wheel, it doesn't like come flying at you. So just put this on a little bit, wiggle it, then take it off, and it comes right out, and these cables stay, and that's literally it. Yeah, I can't. So I'm gonna tell my mom to help me out with that. I asked her if she could. She's gonna take a look. If she can't, then I'm gonna have to do it myself. She can sew, I can't. And it's just gonna take me like 3 hours, and I have to finish this. Oh, let me not lose that nut. And I have to finish this by today because I go back to my university tomorrow. I have to drive up there again. So I need to finish all of this, that. I can do these at night, so I'm not too worried about. I need to finish this. My main concern right now is I have to rewire everything here. Once everything gets rewired here, I just have to go to the back and also install the license plate, but I can do those all tomorrow. Those aren't like urgent. The main things, I was just fixing all these cables, reinstalling this, and yeah, fixing these top parts and wrapping whatever remaining parts I have to wrap. Okay, update video. I ended up putting everything back together. It's pretty simple, just the screws there, screws here, screws, like all the screws just go back in place. I ended up covering this just because I'm missing the shift lock cover, and my mother is helping me with the knitting or with the sewing because I probably could figure it out, but it's just going to take too much time to figure it out because I still have to reinstall this, do all the cable work, install, re-put in the cold air intake and a couple other things that I have to do. So she's helping me out with that. I'm going to finish this. And yeah, I just have like 2 more pieces to wrap. Good morning. It is now the third day now. It's the last day. This is what we're looking like for the K&M filter. It is sprayed. I will show you right now the tire. This is a huge mess. This is a steering wheel. My mother finished it for me. Looks really, really cool. I have to put everything back into the car now. And it is freezing outside. It's like 30 degrees out. So it's not going to get any sunnier or warmer. So I'm about to go outside and try to reinstall everything and finish up whatever parts I have to get done. Okay, it is cold. It is cold. I should have just... It is freezing, bro. I forgot how cold it is out. This should have definitely became a summer project, bro. I'm literally freezing. Okay. The worst part is it's gonna get like 49 later. But that isn't until like later, but it's still gonna be. The thing that was helping me the past few days was the sun, not the temperature. It was okay temperature wise. So I'm just rewiring and putting this through there, entering this through these sides. I would have recorded a video. Maybe I'll record a video showing how to do the stitching. I honestly have no clue how my mom did it, and it would have just taken me like 2 or 3 times as long to do it. That goes through there. We're gonna put them through underneath. Now I should be able to get the other parts. Oh, where's the little nut? Just placing the nut back in. And this is what I meant when before you take it off, like just put it in a little bit, then shake the steering wheel side to side, and then it should come right off. But yeah. We're now putting everything back in. This is like the final stages where we just gotta put everything back in and make sure it's good. I was really hoping to wash my car also today, but I don't think I want to do that anymore. It's so cold. Okay, let me put this down so I can actually do it. Okay. Oh, my hand is cold. That wrench was freezing. Let me put these back on now. Okay, there's the first one in. I think it looks awesome. I'm not even gonna lie. I think it looks really cool, even though I'm freezing out here. I think it looks really cool. And here's the next one in. I think that looks awesome. There's little wrinkles here that I wish I could have got out, but it's okay. I'm not too like stressed out about them. I was able to press it in there, which is what I needed. And I found out where these 2 screws went. These 2 go right here. I don't know why. I was literally laying in bed last night and I was like, oh, that's where they go. They go right in the middle. All right, let me screw them back in. Okay, now for the airbag, it's just these 2. Actually, I'm gonna start plugging these back in. This one goes here. This one goes in here on this side. This one goes here on this side. And then this one, these 2 go on the back of the airbag. And let me put that in now. Okay, so the steering wheel is in, and I think it looks really cool. I did do this. I don't know if it's extra. I might take it off. I liked it though, so I'm gonna leave it on for now. These are the screws that are now missing that you just have to pop back in and put the covers, and we should be good to go. Now we're putting on the plates back on. And here are the final results. This is what it's looking like. This is a drastic change to what it looked like before. I didn't change this wrap or the one over there, which I'm going to do eventually. These weren't in that bad of a shape. This was like the most like precedent thing that had to be fixed, but it looks clean. I really like how it came out. There's some sections here where I could have done a better job, but it's nothing like drastic. Aside from that though, I'm so happy how it turned out. This looks amazing. There's some bubbles here where I wish I would have put some more tape, but definitely not a crazy project. I think the next thing I'm going to do is just fix this light here, try to fix maybe the puddle lights outside, and also start looking for the next car to add to this channel. ISF or Scat Pack.